We should be good. I believe we're good. I hope we're good. Let me just check.
Looks like we good.
Alrighty. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome on into the WarTide podcast, whenever, wherever, and however you're watching this episode. Before we say anything else, well, first we're going to be going over, the Alabama A-Day game, because some people watched it. I don't know who, but some people kept up with it. We'll be going over our first official NBA mock draft. And then we'll just be doing what I think we're going to call. I'm just going to call it a game night. I'm going to play Stat Pad. And we'll get into more of that when we get there. But before we do anything else, I'm going to give you all the verse of the day. And today it is Matthew 7, verse 15. Watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves. What's understood don't need to be said. Everything, everybody, just in any way, shape, or form that can draw you in with temptation. And, usually, like, let's just take Temu, for example. Temu, you get all of these amazing, sweet deals, and then it finally gets to your house, and it's terrible product, right? If it looks too good to be true, it is. So these people using God's word, using God's image to create their own narrative and push the things that they want to push. Just beware that. I'm not going to talk too much about that. I just felt like it was appropriate today. That's all I'm going to say.
I think we get what you mean.
That's all I'm saying. But with that being said, I guess we're going to get straight into it. Some people here said that they wanted to talk about the Alabama A-Day game. The biggest game of the year for some fans. Me, I'm fans because it don't get no better than the A-Day game for me. But it's not my A-Day game, so we're going to let Garrett take the floor because I did not watch. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I didn't watch it either. Mainly because it's not on TV. They don't put these games on television anymore because coaches are terrified of people seeing their players and what they want to do.
Which is absolutely ridiculous, by the way. I think it's stupid.
Yes. I understood it whenever, they had a spring portal window. They took that away. The players that are on the roster right now will be the players on the roster in the fall. So I don't see what the big deal is. Put it on TV. People want to watch. Anyway, I digress. I don't know how much you've heard about it, but I'm sure you know that there is a Alabama quarterback battle currently going on. And between the two guys, Keelan Russell, Austin Mack. Keelan Russell was definitely the guy to watch. He is the fan favorite, has been all spring. Austin Mack obviously was second string last year. Keelan Russell third string. And then when Ty got banged up in the Indiana game, it was Austin Mack that did go into the game. So there's a lot of people, people have various opinions about who was going to start. Well, watching the A-Day game, I think it was pretty clear, if you watched it, even though Austin Mack was banged up, Keelan played phenomenal. He played really good. He showed why he was a 5-star and a very high recruit when Alabama got him, and he looks to be the future of Alabama football, at least at the quarterback position. The quarterback competition isn't over. It's been very neck and neck all spring. This just so happened to be Austin Mack's worst day, and it happened to be the one day that everybody's watching. So not going to knock him too much. I do think Keelan Russell will be the starter week 1 and throughout the remainder of the season. But it is not over. The quarterback competition is still up in the air. It is still for either one of them to go earn. I guess the question is, can Keelan Russell just command the offense well enough? He has all the talent. There's no question about that. As far as everything else, defense looked really good. Strong, physical. One thing Alabama's been missing under Kalen DeBoer is a very dominant alpha, like presence in the like on defense. Somebody who's not going to take any crap. He's going to be annoying, loud, vocal leader. Um, like every team needs one of those guys. Alabama just hasn't had one of those the past couple of years. So it looks like we got one. Caleb Woodson is a transfer from South Carolina at the linebacker position. He seems to fit that bill. Our defensive line got bigger. At the defensive back position, we are much bigger. We are longer. We have defensive backs that are bigger and taller and longer than some SEC teams' linebackers, which is impressive. I saw a lot of people mentioning that Alabama looked small out there. Anybody with that argument, I would like to point out to you that every single player is wearing Guardian caps, so it makes their body proportions look different. Also, it's taken on a phone camera instead of like a television camera, and it's taken from weird angles in the stands. Anybody who's close to that program, who has been to their practices, has said this Alabama team is big. They are bigger than last year. They are bigger on the defensive line. They are bigger in the secondary, and the defense should hold up just like last year. Obviously, the big question, running game, and offensive line play. Offensive line play, too early to tell. 4 new starters, all different positions. It's just going to take more time to tell. Running back position, we have more playmakers there than last year. That is evident, and some of our playmakers were out. So running game and offensive line should be better. Question is how much. Overall, very good 8A game. I'm slowly but surely talking myself into just like whenever we do like preseason predictions, just going ahead and picking Alabama. I'm slowly talking myself into doing it because the ceiling for this team is a national championship. But that's really hard, and things have to go right. The offensive line has to be so much better. The running game has to be so much better. Ryan Williams has to be able to play better, more consistent than he has the past couple years, especially last year. So things have to happen, but it's all there. It's all there. Question is, will it happen? Overall, really good 8A game. One concern, Noah Rogers, transfer from NC State. He was supposed to come in and be really good at the wide receiver position. He get carted off the field with a leg injury. Looks like the news today was he is going to miss the start of the season. The good news is Alabama starts off with 5 relatively easy games to start the year. So he should have time to get back healthy before it gets serious. The first real serious game we play is Georgia, October 10th. So he has some time to get back healthy. Overall, quarterback seems to be answered. Defense has been reassured. Offensive line, we don't know yet. Running back looks to be better. Freshman playmakers, we have a lot of them. There's a lot of them on this roster at the wide receiver position and the running back position. Those guys are going to get serious playing time right now this year. So that'll be something to watch. Cedric Morgan, I'm sure you've heard of him. He was a 5-star guy. He is built exactly like Julio Jones. He wears 8 just like Julio Jones. He looks like Julio Jones running around on the football field. He is not as talented as Julio Jones, but he is big, physical. He's like 6'4". He's fast. He has good hands. So he's going to be an impact player year 1 as a freshman this year. So we'll see. Still a long way to go, but overall very happy with the spring game. And yeah, I am slowly talking myself into making a very bold prediction come prediction time for the Alabama football team. But we'll let that come when it's time
to. I'll let you marinate in that. I don't even want to discuss your feelings about it right now. I'll get my taste this weekend, I believe.
Yes.
So I'll see how I feel after that 8-day game. Anybody who says Alabama looks small, come on, bro. It's the SEC and it's Alabama. That's just ridiculous. I haven't personally seen that, but I'm obviously not looking for Alabama comments, right? Like that's not what I'm looking for. So anybody who says that or thinks that is just ridiculous. And speaking on the quarterback situation, as of right now, if I just had to put in a bet, I would still go Austin Mack. I still think it's Austin Mack's job to lose. But I have heard a lot of crazy things about Keelan Russell from the 8-day game. I did not watch, but I heard that he got everybody very excited. And I even saw one, quote-unquote, I guess you would say article, say he was playing like it was a video game. Mind you, it's a day game, but that's what it said. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You're a lot more tuned in to that side than I am, but that would just be my guess. Speaking of recent predictions. Oh, my bad. You go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I was done. Go ahead.
Speaking of recent predictions, we both got one right here recently. I just want to say thank you to High Pettiford for watching the podcast. Seeing that we predicted you to come back and you did, all because of us. We really appreciate you here at the WarTide podcast and on the plains.
I don't know. Personally, I do.
I have text messages, bro. I have the text messages.
No, look.
You're an admirer.
Thought it was the right decision. I thought it was the right decision. It doesn't mean I'm appreciative. All right, all right.
But we want to see. We both want to see him, ball out. I'm excited, bro. I think he will be.
I want to see him ball out at UConn. I want to see him ball out in the NBA. I want to see him ball out. I want to see him ball out for Afghanistan, not Auburn. All right. Anyone else.
I think this will be a really big year for him. I'm really excited. I think this will be his best year yet. He started out really sloppy this last year, but towards the second half of the season, he absolutely balled. Didn't do enough to get his stock where he wanted it. It's a stacked class. That's okay. We'll see what happens. I don't want to talk too much about Auburn basketball, though. But I do like everything Stephen Pearl is doing. Do like everything Stephen Pearl is doing. But, with that being said, unless you had anything else.
Nah.
All right, our teams are out of the way. That's all we really had to talk about. So I guess we can get into our first official, unofficial NBA mock draft. Now, I will say we both did a random generator for the lottery. So teams will probably be different. And picks will probably be different because of that. And that's okay. Because in the NBA, for whatever reason, they have to rig things and they have to have this lottery. I think the worst team should just get the number 1 overall pick, but who am I? Who am I? I guess, if it wasn't fixed, if it wasn't rigged to some degree, LeBron would have never went to Cleveland and Derrick Rose would have never went to Chicago. And those were both cinematic masterpieces, so you know what? I'm going to let the NBA do their thing. Oh, and Cooper Flagg to the Dallas Mavericks. But, with that being said, I guess we could do it like how we did NFL, 5-5.
That works for me.
Okay, so my first 5 teams in this simulated lottery is the Jazz, the Nets, the Grizzlies, the Pacers, and the Wizards. That's 1 through 5. And with the number 1 overall pick, the Utah Jazz, I have them taking AJ DeBanza. They have Jaren Jackson. They don't need a 4. They have really good guards. They just drafted Walter Clayton Jr. They have Keontae George. I don't think they take a swing on Jaron Peterson. I think they go with who I think is the best prospect in this draft. Me personally, I think they go with the best scorer, potentially, probably AJ DeBanza. Number 2, the Brooklyn Nets. Let's just be honest, they need everything. So they're going to go with best player available, no matter where they are. And number 2, that would be Darren Peterson, probably the second best scorer in this draft class. An amazing player if he can stay healthy. Scoring ability is off the charts. He did end the season very inefficient, but if this kid can stay healthy, he will be a baller. No questions asked. Number 3 with the Grizzlies. They just traded away Jaren Jackson Jr. There's a lot of things going on in Memphis. I think if they sit at number 3, they will take Caleb Wilson out of UNC. I just think it's more firepower. There's less questions about Caleb Wilson, in my opinion, over Cameron Boozer. I think Cameron Boozer is the better prospect, but I do think the fit would be better for Caleb Wilson to the Grizzlies. And then number 4 with the Pacers, I think they go Cameron Boozer, best player available. Slide Pascal over to the 3 maybe. Maybe run Cameron at the 3. I don't know how that looks, but they need a lot. I don't see them swinging on a guard here. If Darren Peterson was there, maybe. I just think you can't pass up on Cameron Boozer. And at 5, I have someone sliding in way higher than he probably should be. Not where I wanted him. I will let you know. I told Garrett before the podcast I don't really like my mock draft. I spent way too long on it. But at number 5, jumping all the way up, is Yaxel Lindenborg to the Washington Wizards. I just didn't see anything else that really fit. They have Trae Young. They have Anthony Davis. There's not a center worth swinging on. Maybe a 2 guard, but they have Trey Johnson. There wasn't really a 3 worth swinging on in the top 5. I think Yaxel Lindenborg is their best option at 5. Without Caleb Wilson, Cameron Boozer, Debansa, and Peterson on the board. I just think that would be best fit.
All right. So for my first 5 in my generated mock draft, the number 1 pick belongs to the Pacers, 2 pick belongs to the Hawks, 3 to the Wizards, 4 Kings, 5 to the Brooklyn Nets. 5, I have the Indiana Pacers. Should get Tyrese Halliburton back next year. And now at the 3 spot to pair along him and Pascal Siakam, they're going to put AJ Debantis, and that team is going to be dangerous if Tyrese comes back fully healthy. I agree with everything you said. I think he is the best scorer in this draft. I think he's the best player in this draft. Like, he is elite. He's like fits the NBA build. He's tall. He's lengthy. He can shoot. He can stretch the floor. He can hit the mid range. He can get to the rim. He can do it all. So I have the Indiana Pacers with the number 1 overall pick in the draft, taking AJ Debantis out of BYU. Number 2, the Atlanta Hawks. They really need a center. There is not a center worth taking that early, so I think they kind of do a best player available kind of deal. Just the most upside, plus they could really use a little bit of everything. So I have them taking Darren Peterson from Kansas. Obviously, Darren Peterson, the cramps, the not wanting to play. Does he have the attitude to do it? Yada, yada, whatever. We've all heard it. I still think his upside is tremendously high. Don't know if it's number 2 overall pick high, but I think the Hawks do. So I think the Hawks would take him at number 2. Number 3, the Washington Wizards. This team really just needs everything. But I think they kind of want to. I think they go bigger. Like, I think they want to beef up their front court a little bit more, especially if they're picking this high. So this is where I think Cam Boozer does go. 4, this is where I have Caleb Wilson going. Have him going to the Kings. Kings, one of those teams that kind of need everything. They've kind of gutted it all. They have a pretty old roster right now. They're clearly building to the future. I'm very high on Caleb Wilson. He, just like AJ Debantis, is the NBA build. He's tall, he's lengthy, he can stretch the floor, he can get to the rim, he can hit the mid-range. He can do it all. His turnaround jumper is elite, so I think that will make him very attractive to Sacramento. They're at number 4. At number 5, the Brooklyn Nets. They just waived Cam Thomas earlier this year, so I think they go get a guard. I think this is where Darius Acuff goes. We're both very high on Darius Acuff, so I have him going 5th to the Brooklyn Nets.
And then my next 5 is the Sacramento Kings, the Atlanta Hawks, the Dallas Mavericks, Chicago Bulls, and the Milwaukee Bucks. At 6 for the Sacramento Kings, like you said, kind of a team that just needs everything. I have them going with Kingston Flemings. I think Darius Acuff is the better prospect, But I think with Kingston Flemings being so similar to Russell Westbrook and them obviously having Russell Westbrook, it would just be a great mentorship opportunity. A great, boost to Kingston's young career. He is a clutch player. He's gonna need to work on that three ball, but he can defend pretty well. He's extremely athletic, and anything inside the 3 point, he can make it happen. I don't think he'll be a tremendous passer, but I think if you have Russell Westbrook and you got a prospect like Kingston Flemings, who else? Who else would you want when you have that kind of mentor? Number 7, the Atlanta Hawks just traded away Trae Young. Kind of a mess right now. They're all over the place. I really don't, like their team, the form of their team. Obviously, they went on a tremendous win streak. What do I know? I'm not an NBA GM. But I do think they are lacking in the guard position now, and Darius Tucuff is on the board at 7, staring them at the face. And why would you pass that up? So I think Darius Tucuff goes to Arkansas. Number 8, the Dallas Mavericks. They have bigs. They have Cooper Flag. They have Kyrie supposedly coming back, hopefully. So with their 8th pick, I have them taking a 2-guard in Keaton Wagler. 6'6", very lengthy. Can score at all 3 levels. Lacks in the athletic department, but I think he has enough to get it done at 6'6". He's got an NBA body. He's athletic enough, and he can really do it all. Number 9 with the Bulls, another team I just don't like the form. I think they need to just completely get rid of everything. So it kind of left me in a weird spot in who they would draft. I kind of had them taking a swing on Nate Ament from Tennessee. I don't think he's worthy of a top 10 pick. I think at 6'10", he's just too hesitant, too inconsistent, not aggressive enough for my liking. But he is uber talented. And so with that being said, I think just where we are in the draft, I think the Bulls take the most talented prospect, take a swing, home run, or, pop out. Whatever the case may be, I think they take a swing on Nate Ament. Number 10, the Milwaukee Bucks. Obviously, we don't know if Giannis will be there next year. That is yet to be determined. We can't, just assume. So my thinking is, obviously Giannis is on the team right now. I'm going to assume Giannis is there next year. So with that being said, they need a guard. I have them taking Michael Brown Jr. out of Louisville. Didn't have the best year this year, but his freshman year he was tremendous. He was really good. Lots of upside. Good. That would be a good pick and roll with Giannis. I think that would be a good, kind of settling in to the rebuilding era for Milwaukee.
Yeah. Okay. So for my 6th pick, I have the Utah Jazz taking Keaton Wagler. I think his performance in March Madness did enough, in my opinion, to boost him above Kingston Flemings, which I think is kind of the comparison right now. Who's going to go higher? Yada yada. I think Keaton Wagler cemented that in March Madness. 6'6", he's lengthy guard, and he's uber talented. At 7, I have the Memphis Grizzlies taking the in-state kid. I think I kind of agree with everything you said about Nate Ament, but I do think he'll be a top 10 pick because he fits the NBA build. I know I've said that 3 times now, but the NBA build is a tall, lengthy wing. Everybody wants those these days. So I think the Grizzlies do take a shot there, almost to kind of backfill where Jaren Jackson was before they traded him to obviously 2 very different players, but kind of fill the same position, I guess. At 8, I also have the Dallas Mavericks. This is where I have Kingston Flemings go. I think they have their big set. Obviously, they have Cooper Flag there holding down the middle. I think they want to get some guard help, assuming Kyrie Irving will be back. Looks like he will be. So I think they get him some guard help. Klay Thompson is getting older, and I don't even really think he started much this year. But so I do think they go get a guard, and I think that guard is Kingston Flemings. I think he's the best available at 8 anyway, so it makes sense. 9, the Chicago Bulls. I agree with you. They are set up terribly. They need literally everything and anything and everything they could use. I think they go get Michael Brown Jr. from Louisville. Um, Once again, they need everything. Almost just get the best pick available. Michael Brown, although he was out during the tournament, we saw him all season. He is good, very talented. At 10, the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm going to assume Giannis is going to be back next year. So I'm going to think they're going to get guard help. So I think they get the best guard available, at least maybe the most NBA ready guard available, which I think is Braden Burries. I think he has, he's not super small. Can kind of play the one or the two. Obviously played very good this year. So Braden Burries going to the Milwaukee Bucks at 10.
All right, for my next 5, I have Warriors at 11, OKC at 12, Miami Heat at 13, the Hornets at 14, and the Bulls at 15. With 11, Al Horford's getting old. A lot of questions. Draymond Green's getting old. Will Kristaps return? So I think they're going to need big help moving forward. So I got them going Thomas Howell out of Florida. A big that is very defensive, very physical down low, but can also shoot the 3 ball. That just fits the Warriors. Obviously, that's what they're known for. And so with that stretchability, I have them going with Thomas Howell. OKC, I have them going with Haynes Steinbach. I think is just a best player available. I don't think there's any really wrong pick for OKC right here. It's kind of hard to pick for OKC if you're not in the OKC, general management room. So I think a good defensive 4 with size and physicality fits everything that OKC wants to do. 13, the Miami Heat, they really need wing help. There really isn't a wing that stands out to me. So I just went with the highest upside wing available with Kareem Lopez. I haven't watched too much of his tape, but I know a lot of professionals and a lot of people I watch on YouTube and stuff like that have a lot of praise for Kareem Lopez. Seems very talented, and we know the culture down there. And there have been plenty of like Jaime Jaquez and guys like that come through Miami. At 14, with the Charlotte Hornets, we see what they want to do. They want to shoot the ball. So you go get potentially one of the best shooters in this class, and Braden Burries, shooting guard out of Arizona. Freshman, he played really well. Like you said, he can play the 1 or the 2. And with LaMelo Ball's injury prone and inconsistency, I think that would be a good pickup for them. Also, he fits exactly what they want to do with shooting the ball. And then at 15, with the Chicago Bulls once again, they're in shambles. I had them taking Nate Ament for the talent alone, 6'10". He's big. With this, I think they need more of a facilitator. Well, more of a playmaker, more of a scorer. I'm going to go with Cameron Carr. If he's staring at you at 15, I don't see how you pass on him.
Yeah, so for mine, at 11, I have the Warriors, 12, Thunder, 13, Heat, 14, Charlotte Hornets, and then 15, the Bulls at 11. I agree with you. I think the Warriors need to go big here. Unsure about Al Horford. You get what I'm saying. Draymond Green, Kristaps Porzingis. I think this is where they go get Yaxel. I think this is where Yaxel goes. UAB alumnus Yaxel Lindenborg, UAB legend Yaxel Lindenborg. I don't think he went anywhere after that. So straight from UAB to the Golden State Warriors. At 12, I agree with you. The Thunder really don't need anything. A championship contender team getting a lottery pick is already unfair as is. But if they need nothing, I think they just say, all right, bet. Let's just go get a great playmaker. Let's just go get Zero. Let's go get LeBaron Filon. Let's just bring in the best playmaker in the draft. Let's let him hoop. Let's let him come in and just have fun when SGA is out for the 5 minutes a game that SGA is out. So maybe I'm a little biased. Maybe I want to see LeBaron get his little ring, but LeBaron is going pick number 12 to the Thunder. 13, the Miami Heat. This is where I have Haynes Steinbach. You pronounced it way better than I did. The forward out of Washington. This is they have Tyler Hero. Obviously they have Bam, so I think they want to fill in like a forward position. So I think that's where they go. 14, Charlotte Hornets. This is where I think Thomas Hall, how goes. They have the guard play. Look at LaMelo. They have Kobe White, Brandon Miller, Colin Knipple. Miles Bridges is playing kind of the forward. They kind of need help in the forward and center department, so this is where I think they go. I think they try to fill in that. Like what you said, he is good offensively, but he can put his feet down, put his heels into the hardwood, and play defensively, both on the perimeter and mainly inside. 15, the Bulls, I have them taking Koa Pete. They need everything. There's nothing that they don't need. So I think they can kind of just take the best player available, and I think at this point it's Koa Pete.
Boy, are you going to be shocked where I got Koa Pete. At this point, we're out of the lottery, so everything should be same. So at 16, I have the Memphis Grizzlies with LeBaron Philon. Unsure with what happens with Ja Morant. If they keep Ja Morant, I think LeBaron Philon could very easily play the 2. If they trade Ja Morant, he could be their 1 of the future. He is a tremendous talent. He went to a terrible school, but he is a fantastic player. He can score the ball at all 3 levels. Not afraid to be physical, athletic, good player overall. Number 17, the Charlotte Hornets. You said it. They're lacking in the front court. They need help. They need bigs. So this is where I have Jaden Quintance going out of Kentucky. A tremendous scorer at the 4 position. I really liked him out of Kentucky. I think he's going to be a steal wherever he goes. Unsure with what Miles Bridges has to offer in the future. I think this is where Jaden Quintance goes. Number 18, OKC. You have an opportunity to draft Ade Mara out of Michigan, a 7'2"?
Yeah.
A 7'2" big to sit right there with Chet Holmgren. And Ade is somebody who I think can develop the NBA three-pointer over time. If he falls to OKC at 18, that would be nasty. And then number 19, the San Antonio Spurs. I think they need shooting. Braylon Mullins is still on my draft board, so I think this is where he goes at number 19 to the San Antonio Spurs. And then Toronto Raptors. To me, they're lacking a PG. You could argue 4 and 5. I just didn't like any of the matches. I thought about Chris Sinak, but I went with Bennett Sturritz out of Iowa. He had a really good run in March Madness, and I think for that reason, they take a swing on him.
Yeah. All right, so 16, the Memphis Grizzlies. I have them. This is where I have Braylon Mullins going. Once again, they could use some guard play, guard help with uncertainty surrounding Ja Morant. 17, this is where I have Chris Sinak Jr. going. I had them taking a 4 in Thomas Howell, and now I have them taking a 5. Really putting emphasis on that front court for the Charlotte Hornets. I think that's where they're going to attack in this draft. 18, 18th pick, and the Thunder have another pick in the draft. They had one inside the lottery, another one 18th. The rich get richer. I mean, what is this? What is this? This is stupid. Sam Presti is a demon. But I agree with you. I think they look at 7'2" Ade Mara, and they're like salivating, foaming from the mouth at the possibility of him playing alongside Shea, LeBaron Philon from the tournament team, Alabama. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh man.
But yeah, so I mean, seriously, I mean, I'm glad we were on the same page there because that would be nasty.
That'd
That
be
would be
crazy.
disgusting if they got him. And like, could you imagine, like, his lob threat ability, like even all the way down the court, they did it all tournament long, they did it all year long, was nasty. Him in this offense with these playmakers, it's gonna be disgusting. And it hasn't happened yet, and I'm already like almost worried to have to watch it for years to come. 19 Spurs. I have them taking Kareem Lopez from New Zealand. I didn't have a feel on this because I think the Spurs are still building up with the pieces they have, so I didn't necessarily know where they were going to get. So I saw a forward-born player there, and I said, "That's it." All right, the Spurs, they like their foreign dudes. They're going to go with the guy from New Zealand. That was my logic behind it. 20, I agree. Bennett starts, goes to the Toronto Raptors. My logic behind that, yeah, you're right. A big didn't really fit in there. And Bennett starts in a Raptors jersey. For some reason, that just made a lot of sense to me. I can't explain it, but it's one of those things like it just fits. Like it just sounds right. So Bennett starts to the Raptors at 20.
So 21 with the Detroit Pistons. I'm not even going to try to say his name. Tunde is his first name. Small forward out of Baylor. Athletic, can get downhill. Very good defensively. But to me, I think the get downhill and score ability is very important for the Detroit Pistons. They lack that secondary scorer. But on top of that, they're a very good defensive team. So why would you not try to add on both ends of the floor? So I went Tunde. I'm not even going to say his last name. Small forward out of Baylor. Number 22, Atlanta Hawks. I have them taking Amari Allen, small forward out of Alabama. Can shoot the three ball. Very versatile defensively. A lot of upside in my opinion. And just with all the offense that Atlanta now has, get Dyson Daniels some help. Amari Allen, I think, is a good pick. Number 23, the 76ers. Let's be real, bro. It's coming to an end. Any day now, he's gonna call it quits, bro. So with that being said, I have somebody who I think could step in and fill his shoes, Chris Sinak. Even if Joel Embiid decides to play, I think Chris Sinak can fit into that 4 role right beside him, and that would be poetry in motion if everything panned out in a perfect world. But for the time being, I think they need to go ahead and start focusing for the future. This is a move that kind of gives them leverage to do either or. Keep Joel, get rid of Joel. Chris Sinak with his potential will be a good fit in my opinion. 24, my New York Knicks. I have them taking Dalen Swain out of Texas, an extremely good defender, extremely athletic, can get to the bucket, and he's just going to play big boy ball. What more does New York need? An excellent defender. He's going to bully you, and you're going to hear about it for every minute he's on the floor. It just fits New York. I would love to have him over here. It would be extremely exciting. And then 25 with the LA Lakers. Just needed a big. They went with Patrick. You're the Duke fan. Please say his last name.
Gungba.
Yeah, Ngamba. He's a big 6'10", lob threat, very good defensive. On the defensive end of the floor, I think that would be an amazing pickup for them with the uncertainty of what DeAndre Ayton wants to do, with the lack of depth at that position. I think they have no other option.
Yeah, so at 21, I have the Pistons taking Christian Anderson, the guard from Texas Tech. I think they want scoring help, perimeter help from for Cade Cunningham. That's when we did our playoff predictions last week. That's what I said. My biggest concern with him was if Cade isn't fully healthy and if he isn't balling, like who's going to carry the scoring load for him? So I think that's what they attack in this draft. He's a hooper. He can score. At 22, Hawks need a little bit of everything. I think they beef up their front court. I think they go Patrick and Gungba. However you say it, I definitely butchered it too, but you know who I'm talking about. 23, this is where I think the forward out of Kentucky, Jaden Quaintance, goes. He can score. He's big. He's physical. He's strong. I think also one of those things that you have Tyrese Maxey. You have, God, what's his name? VJ Edgecombe. So I think you try to go big. You went way big. I'm going to bump it down one and go to the forward spot instead of the center. So I'll go with Jaden Quaintance. Almost to take over for like the Paul George kind of situation that they have going on that is expiring, I'm sure, eventually. 24, I have your New York Knicks taking Morris Johnson Jr. I think they need big help. I like their guard play. Who doesn't like their guard play? I think they have enough defense between Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby. I think they need mainly depth at the center position. So obviously they have Mitchell Robinson there right now. So I think they backfill somebody into behind him. I think that is Morris Johnson Jr. Coming from Michigan, has championship pedigree and experience right there ready. He can also move down to the 4 if they need him to play behind Cat. 25, this is where I have, I think the Lakers preparing for life after LeBron. I think they go get a forward to help displace the minutes that he might not play next year if he does play next year. So I think they go get, this is where I think the forward from Baylor, Tunde Yesufor, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. That's where I think he goes. 25 to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay, and with the final 5 picks, 26, the Denver Nuggets, they need bench help. Jokic can do anything and everything he needs to do with the starters, with whoever's on the floor. So I think they go with the backup 1, Christian Anderson, Texas Tech. A tremendous scorer, can get to his spots. He does what he needs to do. I think this would be a tremendous 6-man for them. And potential to grow into more. 27. This is where I finally have Cole Pete. I have Cole Pete falling. Do I think he'll fall this far? Maybe not, because he is uber talented. But like I said before, I don't really like my draft, and we'll see what happens after the combine. Whatever you want to call it. What do they call it?
Draft,
they just call
lottery,
it
draft.
The combine?
Finals.
The
I
combine?
think it's the combine.
Is it
Yeah,
just called the combine?
I do think it is the combine.
We'll see after that. But at 27, what did the Boston Celtics have to lose? They're already really good. They're still championship contenders. Cole Pete is just staring at them in the face. They're going to take them. 28, the Minnesota Timberwolves, another team I think needs to work on their spacing. Isaiah Evans is still sitting here at 28. A fantastic shooter. Potential to be one of the best shooters in this draft class. So Isaiah Evans. 29 with the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're a really weird team just because I feel like every position is good. Maybe a wing. I didn't have them taking a wing. I didn't really think about it. I didn't see anybody that I liked fitting over there. So I went with Morez Johnson. I just think he's the best available player left on the board. And with the Cavs being as good as they are, I think that's who they take. I think this is the guy that can play the 3, the 4 or the 5, and can really fit in with Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. And then with the last pick in the first round, I have the Dallas Mavericks taking Alex Caravan. He's a little bit older, more experienced, but he's a winning basketball player. He does what it takes to win. I think he's tremendously well-rounded, and I think that gives them depth, and it gives them switchability with Cooper Flag, and if they take a guard, and the bigs that they do have when they are fully healthy.
Yeah, so at 26, the Nuggets, this is where I have Dalen Swain. the super athletic, big, strong forward out of Texas. I'll be honest, from here on out, it's a whole lot of just best available kind of deal, because like a lot of these guys could be getting late first round, early second round draft grades, and some of these guys haven't even committed to the draft yet. So a whole lot of best available. I didn't really have a feel on these last 5 picks, to be honest. 27, I have Joshua Jefferson out of Iowa State. Obviously, he was hurt during the tournament, or at least the last game that they lost to Tennessee. Did not play, if I remember correctly. But he is still really good. Like, Iowa State was as good as they were all year, largely because of him. 28, this is where I have Isaiah Evans. This is one of those, he has not said he was going to the NBA draft yet. He hasn't said that. So he could stay, he could go, he could transfer, who knows. But I have the Timberwolves taking him, getting shooting help to pair alongside and all that. I think they are really lacking a true knockdown shooter. I think he brings that. 29, Cameron Carr out of Baylor. Once again, not a whole lot of stuff behind that. I just picked a lot of best available. 30, this is where I have Amari Allen going. Amari Allen, another guy, has not declared for the NBA draft yet. The only intel there is about him is he teased on his Instagram that he might be coming back to Alabama. That's the only intel that I have on him. I'm sure he's testing the waters, which he should. So depending on what he gets will depend on if he decides to go or not. So Amari Allen, if you are watching this, you will go undrafted in the NBA draft if you go. So it would just be smart for you to come back. Just ignore both of our assumptions about where you might go, especially Anderson's. Anderson overinflated you super high. Turn off.
Hey, that's Amari Allen telling you to shut it down, bro.
Nah, fam. No. Amari Allen, please stay. But yeah, anyway, so Amari Allen, backfilling their forward position there in Dallas with the last pick of the first round. Please come back, Amari. Please.
He probably will. If I had to put money on it, as of right now today, I think he will.
Yeah, I think Nate Oates has put money on it, and that's the real.
He has most definitely put money on Amari Allen to come back. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
And with the 31st pick, the first pick of the second round, the New York Knicks select Keyshawn Hall, and my life is over again. My life is completely ruined. No, I'm just playing.
Sid the Sloth. That's what he looks like.
The best, worst player ever in Auburn history. No, that's all jokes. Look, thank you, Keyshawn Hall. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I got for you is a thank you. No, I will say this. I enjoy NBA draft talk more than I enjoy NFL draft talk, if that surprises you at all.
Honestly, a little bit.
Because I do like football more than I like basketball. But the draft, learning about all these prospects like Kareem Lopez, I don't know nothing about him. And now for the rest of the summer, I will be learning about Kareem Lopez, and stuff like that just gets me super excited. Like last year, with all of the foreign-born players that were in the draft, I was super excited to learn about those players. Because when it comes to the NFL, you essentially know the draft class for 3 years. Like, you know who's gonna go from about the jump. So for the next 3 years, from the time that they commit until draft time, you're learning everything you can about them. So when the draft is here, you're like, oh, I've been watching this guy since he committed to Florida State, Auburn, Toledo, wherever the case. But when it comes to NBA, you got so many one and dones, you got so many foreign-borns. Just a lot more exciting to me, a lot more knowledge that I was not aware of before, and you get to learn a lot. I'm sure our mock drafts will get better as they go. I'm sure they will be a lot more solid by the end of it. And until they give us a lottery, whether you like it or not, I think we're gonna do the random. I just think that's more fun because if you just, I mean, it's never gonna go to the worst record. It never does. It never works out that way. So, I like the random generator. So that was the first unofficial official mock draft on the WarTide podcast. I think we had some decent similarities, and we had some crazy comparisons, like crazy disagreements, like the co-Pete. That's crazy.
Way off. Way off.
I think he'll fall somewhere in the middle of each of our predictions.
Yeah, that's normally how it goes. I would agree.
But I do not have any more for the NBA draft, the way too early NBA draft.
Way too early NBA draft.
It's okay. It's okay. I think it's fun.
Hey, it's gonna be here real fast though. Real fast.
Okay. So I guess it is officially game time. We ready?
Game time. Yes, sir.
I'm going to get this set up. Let's see. One moment. Okay, they can see it, and you should be able to see it. So for the first one, we're going to walk through it. This is the stat pad game. You have to guess, how do I explain it? Okay, so for example, the category is assists. So from 2008 to 2009, you have to choose a player from any of these teams over here to the left that played in these seasons. Whichever player had the most assists per game in one of these seasons for one of these teams would be the highest percentile. So you want to try to guess the highest percentile in the category, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah, I was watching Kenny play it.
Like, see, like 2008, 2009, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So you got 1980 to 2025 NBA Eastern Conference awarded a Finals MVP. So just for example, this is gonna be an example one. We could go LeBron James, right? I would have to pick. I don't know if it has to be a year that he won the Finals MVP, so. But we're just going to go 2017, 2018, just because. Was it 2018? Oh, no, I'm delusional. I'm thinking of the year that he went to the playoffs.
Nah, one more.
Okay. See, one of those years, 90th percentile, number one would have been Isaiah Thomas. Wow, number two would have been LeBron 2012, 2013.
Dang.
That's crazy. Number one would have been Isaiah Thomas in the 89-90 season. See, this is crazy. It's crazy pools, right? So, any NBA player from 2000 to 2025 awarded MVP in this season. So, like...
You'd have to go to Steve Nash.
Steve Nash, okay.
He won it because of his assists. Which year did he win the MVP? You remember? It was like 2010-ish, something like that?
I think it was around here. 06 to 08. He won 2.
Yeah, it was around at that time. Go 07-08, see what it says.
Okay.
It doesn't let me see the years, by the way. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So I will go. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it once you click it, but not like
okay.
as it's like dropping.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 06, 07?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
No.
Try
05, 06.
Try like 08, 09.
08, 09.
Oh wait, no. Yeah. Really? What year did he win?
Wow. We just don't know ball, chat. 0506.
96.
0405 would have been the number one. So we was just a little bit too far ahead, and that's okay. This is just a trial run, chat. You gotta bear with us, okay? The ball knowledge is a little bit rusty. We can try NFL as well. I'm sure we might be better at that. So any player in the NBA Western Conference from 2015 to 2025 awarded all defensive in the same season. So who's an all defensive player from 2015 to 2025 that was just passing the rock?
Draymond was dishing. But
I do like that pool. I don't think I like it enough to just go with it off rip. Do we know if Rondo was on an all defensive team?
Oh.
Because Rondo's not a scrub on defense.
No, he made. I would go with Rondo because he was averaging well over 10 assists. I just don't know what year.
Well, the thing about Rondo, if I were to guess from 2015 to 2025, the years that come to my brain is the New Orleans Pelicans years, and thinking if he made a defensive team those years is questionable.
Yeah.
I think we can come back to this one.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I like where our heads are at though.
And in 2015, 2016 for the Knicks, Nets, Raptors, Celtics, or 76ers. 2015-2016 season. First name that just comes to the top of my head is Isaiah Thomas. Second name would probably be Evan Turner for the 76ers.
Kyle
Lowry for the Raptors. There's not a Nick worth noting that was passing the rock, and there probably wasn't a Net either.
No.
Because those were the Paul Pierce years, I believe.
And very late Paul Pierce years.
Yeah, Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce when they got traded from the Timberwolves. Or when Kevin Garnett got traded from the Timberwolves. So Isaiah Thomas, I imagine Kyle Lowry would be the best guess. 97th percentile. So it was the third. Ish Smith for Phoenix was dishing the rock out. Wow, bro. I'm not guessing that. Jarrett Jack for Brooklyn was number one, so I'm just delusional. Only 6.4 assists for Kyle Lowry back then is kind of crazy to me.
I'm surprised by that, yeah.
I think we get this one out of the way because it's the hardest. The 08-09. Yeah. And then we can just free our brains for one of the easier ones. OKC, Utah Jazz. Oh, would Darren Williams be hooping at the 2008-2009 season for the Utah Jazz? No, he would have been for the Nets. Who was hooping? Who was on the Timberwolves? I feel like somebody was dishing a rock on the Timberwolves.
This is before my time.
Oh, so you have like no input.
I don't know anybody on these teams.
Oh man.
Was Melo on the Nuggets then? He wasn't dishing.
Yeah. He would definitely be on the Nuggets, but he wasn't dishing it. I'll tell you that. Oh, hold on, chat. Ty Lawson. Whoa, 2016, 2017. I thought this had to be. I'm a year too late. He started in 2009 to 2010.
Oh.
I thought Ty Law was a good pool right there, chat. I'm blanking, bro. Rookie season Danilo? Am I crazy? Yes. Yes, I am. No, he wasn't there yet. Brandon Roy was a scorer for the Trailblazers. Let's see, who was Carmelo hooping with? I know J.R. Smith wasn't passing a rock.
Heck no, he was not passing.
I just feel like there's an obvious name that I'm missing. Westbrook wasn't in the league, so he's not there. Look, bro, Danilo Gallinari is the only person that's coming to my mind right now.
Hey, was Melo passing more than him though?
Couldn't have been.
Melo,
There's no way.
even rookie, as a rookie.
If you would rather me go Melo, I'll go Melo.
Nah, shoot for it.
Played for New York. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. That's right, because he was a part of the Melo trade. I mean, I'll guess Melo, because seems like we're at a blank spot, bro. 84th percentile. I thought he was on the Nets at this time. Oh, so my Darren Williams pool would have been a pool. Denver, Allen Iverson, bro. I'm not guessing that. And Russell Westbrook was here. Wow, bro. Wow, my ball knowledge is terrible. Anyways,
I did not know Russ was in the league.
I thought he came in next year.
Yeah, I thought he was a couple years after. I thought he was like 10-11 was his first season.
Anyways, we're gonna. This is the trial run, chat. This is the trial run. Okay, all defensive player from 2015 to 2025. I like the Draymond Green pool. I think that's my favorite one so far. All defensive. All defensive. I mean, LeBron is surely on this list. I think LeBron will be getting more assists than Draymond Green. Jokic isn't on a defensive team. Westbrook? Is Westbrook there? Giannis? No, Giannis not passing a rock.
Wait. We are dumb. This is when I started watching basketball, so I was thinking about when I started watching basketball. That was there right at the end of the Lob City Clippers. Did Chris Paul not make an all-defensive team? Surely he did. Surely he did.
Surely he did. I will agree that surely he did. Chris Paul, what year would you want to go?
I can't see him. He didn't make it too far after that, so it'd have to be like that first, like 2015.
2015, 2016, or 2016, 2017?
Who was he there for both of those? Which do you think?
My gut
he
says
was also-
2016,
he went to the-
2017.
All right, let's do it. I think because I mean, he went to the Rockets right after that. That's a Western Conference team anyway, but so I would say yeah.
98th percentile. Oh, we should have went with 2015, 2016. That would have been number one. Draymond Green was hooping, bro.
We were overthinking that way too much. We should
I
have
thought
known Chris Paul would have been on there.
Yeah. Drew Holiday. That would have been a name to think of.
Yeah.
Your grid beat 38% of other scores. So, not good. But that's okay. That's trial run. We're going to go to yesterday's free throw. So is this like free throws in a season? Okay. See, I can get down with this. Like, off rip. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2016, 2017. Giannis. Or LeBron, but we're going to go Giannis first. 98th percentile. Jimmy Butler was number one. Giannis is number two. LeBron's over here. Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague is a crazy pool. Look at how many free throws Jimmy took. 585. That's crazy. But the second most. So really good. I can already feel it's going to be better. 2015 to 2020, played in the Eastern Conference Finals in the same season. So now, obviously, my mind goes to LeBron. Knowing that he was in here with 358, that's one we can fall on, if nothing else. I mean, we could just go Giannis again.
We could go Giannis. We could go Giannis.
We could just go back-to-back Giannis, bro. I'm not mad at that.
I mean, who was getting to the line back then?
And go MVP season?
Let's think about who went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Giannis went.
KD did not go as an Eastern Conference player. LeBron went. DeRozan went.
When did the Hawks go to the Eastern Conference Finals?
It probably was 2020.
Because, Trey was...
He was getting to the line.
He was getting to the line.
I don't think he was...
got there more than Giannis,
I don't think he was getting there more than Giannis.
My best guess would be Giannis, but...
Yeah, that's where my mind immediately goes. I mean, we can just do Giannis again, bro. I'm not against it. And then go MVP year, like 2018, 2019. Oh yeah, no! And it has to be the same season that they went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Did they not?
I just want to double check. Okay.
Yeah.
So we agree.
Because they lost to the Raptors. That was that year. Yeah, that's
okay.
right.
Okay. 98th percentile again. Oh, DeMar DeRozan. I said it. Isaiah Thomas getting to the free throw line 590 times. Well, he didn't get to the free throw line 590 times. He took 590 shots. You would have been right with Trae Young. And Jimmy Butler was also there. Jimmy Butler would have been a good pull. But either way, third best. Another, awarded MVP same to Giannis again.
No, you could do Shea. You could do Shea.
We could do Shea.
Was he shooting more free throws than Giannis though? I mean, surely. Well,
I don't know.
Giannis is big. They get to the line.
I mean, we have from 1980 to 2026. You have like Jordan.
True.
You have like the original Isaiah Thomas. You have Kobe. I think this is just free throws attempted. You have Shaquille O'Neal. Tim Duncan, an MVP winner.
MJ makes a lot of sense because they had the whole MJ whistle.
Yeah.
He was getting to the.
I like Jordan or Shaq here. I think it would be Shaquille O'Neal, but I'm not confident on the MVP season.
Yeah. Question is which MVP year for Jordan?
Hey, you're the Jordan guy. So...
What years did he win it?
Did he not win it 86, 87? Or would he have won it later?
It was that or like a year or two after that. I think it was a little bit later. That's a little too early.
So like 90, 91?
No, it's too late. Well,
89, 90?
How many times did he win it?
I think he has 4 MVPs.
I think his first one was 88, if I remember correctly.
He won 5.
But I don't know.
Said 87, 88 or 88, 89?
Yeah, try it. I'm not confident about the year, but I think either way he's shooting free throws.
100%. That's literally the best year we could have got, bro.
In my bag.
Hey, what a pool, bro. What a pool. I'm surprised Shaq's not here at all.
Shaq's not there. Shea's not there. Man, people said Shea was a free throw merchant. Dadgum MJ shot 720.
700 is crazy.
Oh, golly. Russ, I didn't even think about Russ.
So we're 3 for 3. Okay, so played in the Western Conference Finals, 2005 to 2010. Free throws attempted. You have Kobe. You have Dirk. Who else? You have Russ. You have Kevin Durant. Young, but you have him. Let's see. Who else got to the free throw line? Let's see. We're 3 for 3 right now, and we have a tremendous score. 05 to 2010.
Let's see. That was at the tail end. That was around the time that the Lakers were still pretty good. The Mavericks.
They had to have played in the Western Conference Finals. Tim Duncan. I'm thinking of Kobe here.
Russ was.
But did he play in the Western Conference Finals? I don't think he did.
Yeah, they did. Remember they
in 2010?
They lost to the
to the Mavericks. To the Mavericks.
But you know what? You said Kobe. I think it's Kobe.
Kobe Bryant, 09. The year they won the chip.
Yeah, I don't know how many times they went, but probably around that.
I think it's 09, 010 that they did. 95th.
Nice.
Oh, if I would have went 07, 08. Russ was here, Dirk was here, and KD was here. Dang.
Still pretty good.
Nah, bro. If I would have got the right Kobe, that would have been amazing. Okay, and then the 2010-2011 season with the Pelicans, the Grizzlies, the Mavericks, the Spurs, and the Rockets. I'm just going to see here. Oh, okay. That's Dirk 05-06. Okay. Okay. So I'm thinking you have Dirk, you have Tim Duncan, you have Kawhi. Grizzlies, you have Zebo, Mike Conley. Was Chris Paul still on the Pelicans at this time? They weren't the Pelicans. They were the...
Yeah, they were the Hornets. But I think your best bet...
And then you have the Rockets.
It's got to be Dirk. Or I like Zebo. Zebo was a good pull on the Grizzlies. I think Dirk, though. I still think it's Dirk.
Dirk.
I mean, he's been on... Yeah, I bet it's got to be Dirk.
98th percentile. That was the second best. Kevin Martin. There was no way we were pulling Kevin Martin. You don't know Kevin Martin?
I don't... No.
It's alright, bro.
It's before I was watching.
That's fair. Manu was here. Chris Paul was here. And Zach Randolph was here. So we named 3 of the 5. So this grid, we beat 92% of other scores. That was a fantastic run.
Fantastic.
If only we had gotten the 2007, 2008 Kobe Bryant. That would have been amazing. Do you want to do a random one? Do you want to switch to the NFL? Do you want to go to the day before this one? What you feeling?
Let's do another one.
Or just go... Okay, triple doubles. Holy. Whew, this one's going to be tough. Triple doubles for the Wizards. John Wall is the first one that comes to mind.
Hey, MJ played on the Wizards.
Was he getting
Yeah, he was old though. I don't know if he was getting some triple doubles.
This one's tough. This one's gonna be tough. Okay, from 2020 to 2026, you have the 76ers, the Nets, the Celtics, the Raptors, and the Knicks. First name that comes to my mind is Julius Randle, as a Knicks fan. Joel Embiid is an option. James Harden would be an option for the Nets. Jason Tatum would be an option. Kawhi Leonard would be an option.
The name that jumps out to me is James Harden.
James Harden.
Because he played for the Nets like that. It was 2020 season. Like that was his first year, but he also played that second year. I don't know which year would be better, but.
What, 20? You talking about 2020, 2021?
Yeah, was that first year with KD, 2020, 2021? And
That would be the year.
I don't know which year would be better. Because it wasn't Blake. It was him, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Kyrie.
I'm just worried about the year that he started sitting out. So that would be second year.
That'd be that next year. So I think the first year would probably be the best bet. But I don't know. Would that be the best option? I mean, James Harden, he was a walk-in triple-double there for a while, so.
Hey, if you're confident, I'm confident. I have confidence in my shooters.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's the number one answer. Number one answer. Josh Hart. What a pool. Holy.
Deck. Oh.
I was feeling Julius Randle. That would have been fourth, bro.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Hey, you see it. You see it. All of these are New Yorkers. That's all I'm saying. What a pool. What a pool. 76ers from 80 to 2026. Whoo. Skip that and come back. 2000 to 2015. Instantly thinking of, ooh. David Robinson was out of his prime by then. But I wouldn't be mad at still shooting at David Robinson in 2000. You also have Tim Duncan.
No. Charles Barkley, he played. He wasn't doing that, passing the ball, though, was he?
Nah. I like the David Robinson shout more than Charles.
Could it just be early Ben Simmons? I mean, he was dang near averaging a triple-double, like early.
Oh, you're talking about the 76ers.
Oh,
My
yeah,
bad.
My fault.
Yeah.
Which one are you looking at?
I was looking at the very next one.
Oh, yeah.
2015. But we could definitely go Ben Simmons. I do like the Ben Simmons pool. But what year Ben
I just remember
Simmons?
he was... I mean, obviously, it'd have to be early on before people realized he just wasn't shooting.
2019, 2020? I think.
Yeah, that was one of his... That was before he, like, imploded.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, 95th. Ben Simmons 2017, 2018. Then Ben Simmons 2018, 2019. And then Ben Simmons 2019, 2020.
Golly.
Charles Barkley was here, though. So we had the third best Ben Simmons. So it's not that bad. I'm thinking David Robinson in the year 2000 right here. Straight up.
D-Rob. Yeah. What about Wait. We already got James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
James Harden was on the Rockets. Could it be him?
I mean, from 2000 to 2015.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm delusional. It could be. I'm not mad at the James Harden.
Chris Paul, he'd count on the Pelicans, technically, right?
Was he getting more than D-Rob and Harden, though? Prime Chris Paul.
Yeah, him and Nola. I don't know. I kind of like the... I feel most confident in James Harden. I mean, that's right at the beginning where, like, he was seriously averaging a triple-double for, like, 6 straight years.
I mean, but it would have to be that 2015 season.
Yeah, it'd have to be that last year.
3. Oh, man. Chris Paul would have been a number one answer, bro.
Oh, so I'm not tripping. Chris Paul was hooping like that.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
If I would have went a year earlier, we would have gotten 1 more point. Jason Kidd, that's a pull right there. And Antoine Walker.
I didn't even think. Didn't even think. I don't even know who that last guy was.
I'm gonna just be honest. Cavs. I'm thinking nothing but LeBron.
Go, LeBron.
What year is the better question? I'm just gonna think 2018 though, because that was his best year ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, prime Brown 2018.
Oh man, I was a year off, bro.
Oh no, the year.
It's 2017, 2018. That's the number one answer though. That's the number one answer though. It's literally just LeBron. Gosh, bro. That's my goal right there. Okay. And then now we have to guess Wizards from 1980 to 2015. Oh.
The only relevant name that I know that played there during that time was John Wall. That's the only input I can provide.
John Wall, Jordan. I do think Jordan got some. How many? I don't know. John Wall.
He didn't have a finger. He was missing one of his fingers, so I wouldn't count on that.
John Wall. I don't think Bradley Beal was getting anything like that.
Not that early.
Oh. Wizards. I'm going to put in John Wall. Ginobili? No. John Wall, if we were to go John Wall, what year would we think? 2014, 2015, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. Or later. 2016, 2017. You got 2017, 2018, 2018, 2019.
I think. So, I mean, I'm just thinking, like, I started watching basketball in 2015. And that's when, like, John Wall, man, he was so.
Yeah, if I was to guess John Wall, I would think 2015, 2016. Off the top of my head.
Yeah, try that one. I don't really know anything else.
96th percentile.
Okay.
Darryl Walker.
Oh, okay.
I was never pulling that, bro. I was never pulling that. So we got the best available answer. Caron Butler and Gilbert Arenas. Those were pullable, in my opinion.
I forgot Gilbert did play. I did know that he did play in Washington.
Your grid beat 94%. Hey. Hey, the first one was a warm-up. I told y'all, man.
We locked in now.
I think that's total rebounds.
That's what I think.
So we're gonna assume it's total rebounds. And we got the Bulls here, bro. I mean, need we say more?
Oh, question is which year?
Yeah. He was there for the second three-peat. So 94, 95?
Nah, it'd be later, wouldn't it?
I thought the final chip was in 96. Or am I delusional?
No, it was 96, 7 to 8.
Okay.
So his first season was the
95, 96?
95, 96, and then so on and so forth.
What year do you feel, Mr. Jordan connoisseur?
I don't think it was the last year.
Okay.
Because they were getting older. I would think it'd have to be either the 5 and 6 or 6 and 7. It'd have to be one of those.
My brain is always shooting the middle.
All right, you want to go middle? Let's go middle.
My brain always says shoot middle.
6, 7.
That's the number one answer. The number one answer. It's just Dennis Rodman. And then you got some Charles Oakley, but
we could have picked any year, bro.
16 rebounds a game, bro. That's insane.
Goodness.
1980 to 2026, anybody over 20 points per game across their entire career. The first player that comes to my mind is David Robinson.
Yeah. I'm also thinking about guys like a Joel Embiid. He was averaging over 20, but was he pulling it? He wasn't.
But this is over the career.
Oh yeah.
They have to score 20 points per game
yeah.
over their career, and then we have to pick a season where they had crazy rebounds. Maybe Barkley. Does he average 20 points per game over his career though?
Yeah, he did. I know. I remember seeing that stat the other day. He did.
Okay,
The round mound, the rebound.
So
I like
Barkley and Robinson are my two. What you got?
Question is what year?
Shaq. You have Shaq.
Shaq could be there.
Did Shaq average
Hakeem?
20 points per game though? Hakeem.
Hakeem was getting rebounds.
I think it's between Hakeem and David Robinson right now. Something's telling me D-Rob, bro. I'm sorry. I really have this feeling towards David Robinson. David Robinson. In what was the year he won the MVP? I think it was 96, 97, was it not?
It'd been earlier, yeah. I don't know, shoot for it.
Oh, man.
Eesh.
Moses?
Brother.
Woo!
I didn't even think about him.
Oh, man. I fumbled.
Hey, but there's Chuck, Hakeem. We'd have never gotten those years, though. Never would have gotten those years.
Nah, I fumbled for sure. I fumbled. Moses Malone, that would have been a crazy pool. I wasn't thinking that Moses was playing then. I thought he was earlier. Because I'm thinking like Wes Unseld and Moses are earlier than that. Okay, any Duke player from 80 to 2026 with total rebounds in a season. Mr. Duke fan over here. Ah, man.
No idea.
Who's coming out of Duke getting them boards? I literally have like no guess whatsoever. I'm not
Jason
gonna lie.
Tatum was the safe answer that went to my mind because he's going to average a solid number of rebounds throughout his career. But
Zion comes to mind.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's averaged more over a season than Tatum.
Boozer's dad, Carlos
Boozer.
He was a stud for a while. Yeah, he played at Duke. I don't know if he was getting rebounds like that though. I don't even know what years he was playing. He played around 08. I know because he was on that team.
He was playing with Bron, and I know he was playing with D Rose, and I know he made a stop at the Knicks.
Yeah, he went around. Yeah, he did play with Bron early in his career.
That was probably the peak of his career.
He made the Olympics because I remember seeing that in the documentary, the Redeem Team documentary they got on Netflix. I remember seeing that.
Dude.
I think it's got to be Boozer or Tatum. And
I would be more comfortable with Boozer.
I just don't know what year for Boozer. It would have to be either. I would think it'd have to be around the Olympics. Like the 08 Olympics, it'd have to be sometime around that.
So 06, 07?
That's right before.
Or 07, 08.
07, 08 would have been, yeah. It'd have to be somewhere around there.
Hey, 10 rebounds per game, 95 percentiles. 06, 07. If we would have just went a year earlier. Elton Brand was also a good pool. I don't know much about him being at Duke. Whew, this one's a tough one. 80 to 2026, any NBA player of all time, but they have to shoot over 80% from the free throw line across their career. So who's getting rebounds? Ooh. Nah, Russ don't shoot over 80%. Jokic, though.
Jokic could.
Jokic, though.
I really like the Jokic pool.
I like Jokic. I like the Nikola Jokic pool. When was this last one? 23, 24? Well, no, because he had a better year last year than he did 23, 24. I think last year was literally his best year of his career.
To try that year, he was averaging a triple double.
12. Kevin Love. Ooh.
Dude, I forgot about K Love.
Nikola Jokic 2021, 2022 would have been the best Nikola Jokic year. And then any Clipper from 80 to 2026. Well, we know for a fact that Elton Brand in 2001 to 2002 had 11.6. So that's always one to fall back on. You have DeAndre Jordan. Let's see. Other fantastic rebounders that played for the Clippers. Other than DeAndre Jordan and Elton Brand. I don't think
Elton Brand would be safe, but I know DeAndre Jordan was a beast. Dude was just athletic. Like Dylan Cardwell. Just like get rebounds, energy.
Yeah, W pool right there. I just don't know the year for DJ. I would want to go safe.
Around the Lob City. I would, yeah.
I wouldn't mind going safe here.
Yeah, just go Elton Brand.
Elton Brand, 0102. Just because we know it. DeAndre Jordan.
Sheesh.
Nothing but DeAndre, bro. All we had to do was take a guess. All we had to do was take a guess.
Holy crap.
I didn't know he was getting boards like this.
Goodness.
You know why we didn't know? Because this got drowned out by Andre Drummond. Got drowned out by Andre Drummond. Ah, that was a bad one. That was a bad one. That was 58% better. I say we do a few more, then we can go to NFL.
All right.
This is 3 points made in a season. So anybody that averaged under 15 points per game across their career, the first player that comes to my mind is Kyle Korver.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll go Kyle Korver. Now, what year, Kyle Korver? I'm thinking like 15, 16. Or what do you think?
Yeah, that would sound right. When he was, yeah.
Oh,
shoot.
Oh.
Yikes.
Wow, what a... Woo! Wowzers. Did he average over 15? Malik Beasley would have been number one. I'm not guessing Malik Beasley. Like, I'm not thinking about that, bro. Spurs, first thing that comes to my mind is Manu. Second name that comes to my mind.
Wait. No. I've heard this. What's his name? He's on the team right now. He this season he broke the record for most threes made by a Spurs player in a season. What's his name?
Okay. We have
Champagne.
Oh, Julian Champagnie?
Yeah. He broke the record this season.
Are you sure it's Julian Champagnie?
Is it whoever you know who I'm talking about? Like he's on the team this year.
Yeah, but there is a brother.
What is it? Which one shoots? Is it Julian? I don't know.
Justin and Julian. I think it's Julian. Yeah, because Justin is not. Yeah, you're right. Julian Champagnie. Danny Green would have been the second.
Oh, I didn't even think about him. That would have been a good one though.
Yeah, I was not thinking about him.
So yeah, I just saw that the other day that he broke the record for threes made in a season for Spurs.
So this year, 2025, 2026 for Spurs, Mavs, Rockets, Pels, and Grizzlies. So Julian
just go right back
Champagny is the safe option here. Oh no! Whoa! But there is some Rocket players. You know, you got Jabari, you got KD, you got Reed. Who else is a shooter on that Rockets team? Clay wasn't shooting it this year. I think Julian Champagny would probably be the safe option.
Clay, I don't know. Clay, all he does is shoot.
But he really wasn't hooping like that this year.
He was shooting like that.
You think?
It don't take much. 80 games. That's just a couple threes a game. Clay wasn't making a couple threes a game. 2-3 threes a game.
I don't know,
it could
bro.
be either or.
We can come back. Any NBA player from 80 to 2026 to shoot under 70% from the free throw line. That's crazy. How do you shoot a lot of threes but shoot under 70% from the free throw line? It's a good question.
I have no idea. I don't even know where to go with that one.
Under 70% from the free throw line. Well, Look, when it's something like this, bro, my mind just defaults to Bron. I'm a Bron merchant. What can I say? Bron comes to mind.
Yeah.
But he might shoot right around the 70% free throw mark.
It's worth giving it a shot, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I want to hold.
I don't even know where to go here. 70% is low.
Yeah, that is crazy. Let's see. Who's not hitting free throws? And this could literally be any NBA player. How do you make threes and not free throws, bro? Ah, man. And then you got OKC from 80 to 2026. Who's taking the most threes? Ooh, this one's harder than I thought.
No, now I do know Ray Allen played on the Thunder. That's what he did. It would have been pre-20 teens, like before he went to the Celtics, right? It'd have been before that.
So, right here?
Closer. Like, yeah, probably, I don't know, somewhere right there.
Hold on. Because there's the Bucks. Was he okay, I think he was drafted by the Bucks, correct?
Yeah. Before that. Then did he go to the Thunder right after that?
He would have had to. Because then he went Celtics, then he went Miami.
Yeah. I would go right around there, maybe a little later.
You think 0405?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
97th percentile. Paul George. Oh no! Oh man!
Doing that.
Paul George on OKC was hooping, bro. And then 0506 would have been the second best. Dang. Russ is on this list, but not KD. That's crazy. Dang. But still a good pool. I'm not mad at it. Still a good pool. Let's see. Okay. What are we feeling? Do we want to go these bunch of teams, or do we want to go under 70% from the free throw line?
I don't even know where to go under 70%. I don't even have a guess there.
I don't blame you. My mind can only think of Julian Champagny right now for this one.
I'm telling you, I'm backing my guy Clay. I'm gonna back my guy. Backing Clay Thompson.
I'm with you, bro.
He is still like that. Shooting wise, he's still that guy.
202. He had more than Julian. Reed Shepherd. Trey Murphy was shooting it like that this year? That's crazy.
He ain't got no help. He just been jacking it.
Pause. Reed Shepard. I did say Reed Shepard, but I don't think I would have guessed Reed.
Yeah.
Under 70% from the free throw line, bro. The first name that comes to my mind is Lonzo Ball. His first playing year with the Chicago Bulls, he did shoot the ball. And I believe he has under 70% free throw percentage. Who shoots under 70 and can't? Oh, wait. Who can hit threes?
I'm trying to think of like stretch bigs.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I can't think of none that can't shoot free throws. Julius Randle shoots more than 70% from the free throw line.
Yeah.
For sure. Josh Hart has come to my mind as a Knicks fan. Chris Bosh shoots above 70% from the free throw line for sure. So does Kevin Love. What about Westbrook? Do we think Westbrook shoots over 70% from the free throw line? I believe so. But can I count on that? Draymond?
But was Draymond shooting under 70? Under 70 is so low.
That is bad.
I shoot over 70.
That is bad. That's the thing. Like, who do we think shoots that bad from the free throw line? I don't even have a guess, bro. Lonzo Ball is the only guess I really have. And I'm not even confident that he shoots under.
I don't, just give it a shot. I mean, we got to put somebody. Eventually, we got to come up with a name that fits.
Lonzo Ball, what year did he go to the Bulls? 2022? 2021, 2022?
Yeah, I think a year later. Later than that.
2022, 2023.
No, because remember, he sat out for the longest time.
Oh.
Dadgum. Bro.
Antoine Walker.
You know what? I forgot Blake Griffin.
Blake with the Pistons! I forgot he was hooping like that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, I said we go one more because we can't end up on that one, and then we go to the NFL and do like 30. Woo! Okay. Points per game. Drafted in the second round anytime in career. Okay, so any second round draft pick that played for the Lakers, Kings. Hey, Isaiah Thomas. Wait, no, but he didn't average points with the Kings.
Did he not?
I'm thinking of like Isaiah Thomas with the Celtics. Oh, Austin Reeves. Would that not be the best one?
No, Austin Reeves didn't get drafted.
That's true.
No, wait, hear me out. Norman Powell. Did he not get drafted in the second round?
I honestly don't know. I know he wasn't a first rounder. I like the pool. Norman. What in the world? Norman Powell.
Because he's been averaging over 20, at least, I don't know about this year, but like over the past few years.
Last year.
Like when Kawhi was on his little, like, he wasn't playing streak. Norman Powell, that's all they had. Him and James Harden, they were hooping.
I'm going to go last year, Norman Powell.
Let's shoot for it.
96th, Monta Ellis. That's a pool. We got the fifth best. Lou Will, that would have been a pool.
I forgot about the sixth man of the year. God, man.
Any NBA player that comes from Michigan.
What, Jalen Rose?
Jalen Rose, Chris Webber.
How many points was Chris Webber? How many points did what's his name? Jordan Poole average the year they won the championship?
Couldn't
'Cause
have
he
been
played at
more
Michigan.
than Chris Webber or Jalen Rose. Definitely not. I think he averaged around 15 to 17 the year they won the chip.
I think Chris Webber is the best bet.
What year Chris
Are you
Webber
sure he
like?
didn't get in 20s? Yeah. I don't even know. You said the name, I think.
I'm thinking like 0405. 0304 maybe.
I don't even know when he was playing for real.
Oh man, Chris Webber would have been the right answer had I said 2000 or 2001. Oh man, Glenn Rice was up there. Franz Wagner, that would have been the safe one.
I forgot about him.
I was literally just 2
didn't
years too
remember
early, man. Man, that sucks. Okay, never won the MVP. Played for the Jazz, Thunder, Nuggets. Hey, first one that comes to my mind is Dame Dollar. Or Ant. Oh no, this is 1980 to 2015.
But did Dame hit? Dame was still hooping like in 2015, was he not?
Dame, I'm thinking Gordon Hayward.
Ooh.
Let's see. Garnett's got one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sean Kemp is a name for OKC. Carmelo is a name for the Nuggets. The mailman has a MVP. There are definitely I like Melo. I like Sean Kemp. Who did I say for the Jazz? Darren Williams. I like Darren Williams for the Jazz. Dame Dollar is an option. I don't think Dame Dollar is better than Sean Kemp and Melo, though.
Yeah, it's before I started watching. I really don't know.
I think Melo, the year before he got traded, would probably be my guess. That's where I'm at, but I'm willing to move.
I like it.
You like it? Oh my gosh. Adrian Dantley. I'm not guessing that, bro. That is a good pull, though. Alex English. That was pullable for me. Whew.
I don't even know who that is.
These boys are hooping. 0405. 0405. Any NBA player in 0405. Kobe? Shaq?
Yeah, it's gotta be Kobe.
Think Kobe? Dwayne Wade? Hold on now. Dwayne Wade. Fresh off. This is no. This is before MVP.
Shaq, though. This was I mean, this was right after Shaq left LA. Like, this is when Kobe was just like turning into the Black Mamba. Like, this is the year he dropped 81, was it not?
I can't tell you the year on that one.
I think it was either this year or the next one.
I'm okay with going Kobe.
I think Kobe's a safe bet.
That would be the number 2 answer, right behind Allen Iverson. LeBron, Dirk, and Amari Stoudemire. What a pull. I did not know Amari Stoudemire was getting down like that in 0405. Whew! This is going to have to be a stretch right here. Toronto Raptor from 1980 to 2026, but they had to play the center position. I don't know any memorable centers for the Raptors.
Oh, Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh.
But was he listed as a center?
I mean, surely at some point, right?
But we would have to guess. I know Jakob Poeltl was hooping last year because he got a crazy contract extension. I'm not mad at Chris Bosh. I just don't know if they listed him as center.
Hey, give it a shot. It'll let you know if it's not.
Chris Bosh. What year do we think?
Shoot, just any year before he went to the Heat. I wouldn't know a specific year.
06, 07.
I just know he played there. And he was good. He was like that.
He was listed as center, bro. Chris Bosh, 09, 010, the year before he went to the Heat, would have been the number one answer.
That makes sense.
Now,
because he was hooping like that.
Are you satisfied with this enough to go to the NFL?
I feel like we could do better. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm okay. We're going one more. I didn't want to end off of this. Blocks? Ooh, they're killing me, bro. Hey.
What?
This is our podcast, bro. Who's gonna stop me from just going to the next one? You know. Games played.
Brother.
First one I see is this Miami Heat one.
No, go the one right above it and go Miles Bridges. No, Mikal Bridges. He hasn't missed a game in like forever.
What year do you want? Any? Are you thinking of a specific year?
It has to be the 22-23 year.
That's the number one answer. All 83 games.
Go. Dude, remember?
83 games.
That was the year.
Woo.
No, that's the year he like played an extra game because he got traded. Yeah, I mean because he hasn't missed a game
that's
in
crazy.
like 5 years. Nah, yeah. Instantly, Mikal Bridges.
Okay. W pool. All right, 76ers. Hey, this year Joel Embiid, bro. Then you got 2020 to 2026 center for the Trailblazers, Timberwolves. Obviously, first one that comes to my mind for the Nuggets is Jokic.
Yeah.
OKC and Jazz. I mean, Jokic is out here winning MVPs. He has to be playing. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. From 2020 to 2026. Bigs. No, it's not Robert Williams. Injury prone. Sent Rudy Gobert. He's a pretty healthy being when he's not touching microphones. OKC.
I like Nikola. It has.
Huh?
I like Jokic. I think that's the safest bet.
What year you thinking?
What year?
Probably 2022,
What was one of his MVP?
2023.
One of his MVP years. Which years did he win the MVP?
This year, the next year, and I think 2020, 2021. I believe. I could be wrong.
I'd say around that.
Pretty confident he won MVP on this year.
Shoot for it.
Whew, 69 games. Chet Holmgren. There's no way you're having me believe that Chet Holmgren played 82 games. And if I would have went next year for Nikola Jokic, I would have gotten it at number 3. Naz Reid. Wow, Naz Reid would have been a pool. And Drew Eubanks. 76er from 2000 to 2026. I think Iguodala. I think Iverson.
Iggy. Iggy and AI. Yeah. Those early, like, 2000s.
Drew
76ers.
Holiday. Other 76ers that come to my mind that played. Iggy sticks out to me a ton.
Yeah, because he's, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, fate of the universe on the line.
Right?
He was playing.
What year?
That was like mid
2010, 2011?
2000s. Nah, earlier.
Earlier? Oh, 8,
Yeah,
09?
he was playing earlier.
Oh, 08, 09 is what comes to my brain.
I don't know the
Or 07, 08.
It has to be in there. It has to be like 06, 07.
Oh, or
like
let's.
somewhere in there.
I say let's slow down because we got Ben Simmons. I didn't think about Ben Simmons. Who else was on those teams? Got Batum. Got Lowry.
And Kyle Lowry's a little older though. By the time he made it there, right at the beginning of the,
Got Oubre. You got Butler. Butler didn't play that many games with them. Got JJ Redick. Thinking of names. You got Evan Turner. Michael Carter Williams. I say we come back to this one.
Yeah.
Heat 2015-2026. My first thought is Jimmy Butler. Also got Bam Adebayo. Also got Hassan Whiteside.
I felt like Bam was pretty reliable there for a while. Like early in his career,
Yeah.
he was pretty he really wasn't getting hurt.
How early? 2017-2018 was his rookie year.
I wouldn't think not long after that, when he was still young.
So
But like before the COVID and everything, maybe around that time.
So 2018-2019, his second year?
Yeah, right before COVID maybe. That would make sense.
You willing to pull that one?
Since 2015, I don't know who was playing more than that. I don't know. I trust Bam.
My only other pushback would be Jimmy. And I'm sure Jimmy's on the list, but I believe they would both be on this list.
I just feel like Jimmy would have Jimmy didn't fully show up until the playoffs, which is why they were the 8 seed so many times.
I'm okay with pulling his Bam, 2018-2019.
Shoot, why not?
Number one!
He played
Number 1, 82 games. Josh Richardson, Max Strus, Kelly Olynyk, and Duncan Robinson.
I didn't even think about Duncan. I'm surprised I didn't say Duncan, to be honest. I'm a Duncan Robinson fan, me personally.
Point guard for the Heat, Hornets, Magic, Hawks, and Wizards from 2020 to 2026. First name that comes to my mind is Jalen Suggs. Second name that comes to my mind is Russell Westbrook on the Wizards.
Yeah, I like that one.
Third name that comes to my mind, I really don't have a third one.
I feel like LaMelo's been playing a good bit.
He's just too injury prone. I don't want to guess a year.
True. He's been playing a lot this year. Like, if you wanted a safe bet, I can tell you he's played the vast majority of games this year. Because, I told you I'm a Hornets fan. a Hornets fan this year.
Yeah, you did say that. You did say that. I like Jalen Suggs over him.
All right, let's do it.
Or you just, or you got, I don't know, bro. Trae Young the year that they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, maybe. Or what year? No, 2017, 2018. I'm gonna say Josh Richardson could be on the list for the Heat, but no. Point guard.
Okay, hold up. I just thought of a new way to think about this. Are there any like really young players, like rookies, that don't play a lot, so they don't they're not old, so they don't get injured, and they don't play a ton, so they just casually played a few minutes in every game, and so thus that they found a way to get to like super high numbers, like on any of these teams? Because some of these teams are young. The Wizards are young. The Hornets are young.
Maybe Trae Johnson last year.
The Magic have been young, so like I would think one of these young guys.
But point guards though. Anthony Black, is he listed as a point guard for the Magic?
Yeah, I think so. That wouldn't be a bad one.
Anthony Black, Kasparis Giannis for the Atlanta Hawks, but I don't know how much he's played this year.
I don't think. I like the Anthony Black, Jalen Suggs. I'm feeling the Magic. They've just had so many young point guards come through.
So Suggs.
Anthony was playing a lot there for a while.
He was. Suggs, Black, and Anthony.
I'm good shooting either three.
If you had to pick one.
I think I liked the Anthony Black pull the most.
Anthony Black. Saying this year or last year? Or rookie year? Either one.
Let's go in the middle. When in doubt, go in the middle.
That is 97th percentile. He played 78 games. Bub Carrington, that would have been a pool. Cole Anthony, Trae Young, 2024, 2025, I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
So overall good. Now we just need a 76er from 2000 to 2026. When you think about that, did Michael Carter Williams win Rookie of the Year?
I have no idea.
I say we just go Andre Iguodala.
Let's pick one of his years.
Andre Iguodala. Like,
he was like
07, 08?
Sure, why not?
That's the number one answer. The number one answer. 94%. Our grid beat 94% of other users. Our only bad one was Nikola Jokic, and that's on me. If I literally just would have went one more year. Just one more year. But overall, that's a good one. That's a good one to end off on, and do like two NFL ones. Okay, so I think this is attempted passes. I think ATT.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
So any player in the NFL from 2000 to 2025 under 60% completion percentage. Oh, first name that comes to my mind is AR-15, Anthony Richardson.
Oh, that's a good one.
But how much were they letting him throw it? Same season. Okay. We'll come back to that one because that's like the free throw percentage. How do you do that? Right? So who do we think threw the most passes last year? Not this year, last year.
Okay, let's think really pass-heavy offenses.
I think the Chiefs. I think the 49ers. I think the Bills. I think... Who just can't run it at all?
Cowboys didn't have a running back.
Cowboys. I like the Cowboys pool. I like Dak Prescott.
Yeah, and they like throwing it. Dak like throwing it.
I like
Got
Dak.
the weapons.
You want to go Dak?
Yeah, sure. We'll do it. I don't know. Oh, shoot.
Second best answer. Behind Bo Nix. That's crazy. Rookie year?
You know what, though? I'm not surprised. I'll be honest, I'm not surprised.
That is crazy. I was thinking Matt Stafford, but I was thinking Matt Stafford for this one right here. 2015, 2025, Commanders, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants. It literally just has to be Dak for this one.
Hold up. There was Carson Wentz was in there.
Ooh,
they were slinging it with Andy Reid. Andy Reid. That was at the tail end of Eli Manning when they didn't have Jack else. It was just Eli and Odell. Jaden Daniels was that the year they made it to the.
I don't think he's throwing it more than Dak though.
Yeah, true. Kirk Cousins was on the Commanders or the Redskins back then.
How I'm looking at it is, so now that we know that Dak Prescott threw 600 passes in 2025, that's my baseline, right?
Yeah.
Like, who do I think threw more than 600 pass attempts from 2015 to 2025 on these teams?
I'll be honest, the best I feel is like Carson Wentz under Andy Reid. Like, remember he almost won the MVP that year before he got hurt. He was.
You ain't gotta tell me. I love me some Carson. So 2018. Was that 2018 or 2019?
It was 2019. It was later.
You want to pull that?
Let's pull it.
Hey. Oh, Eli Manning. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Dang. Eli, no.
Sam Howell, bro? Come on, man.
All right, now.
Come on, man.
Kirk was on there.
Kirk was on there. I'm sorry for doubting the Eli Manning pool, though. I am sorry for doubting that.
I'm telling you, dude. They didn't have nothing but him and Odell. I should have been more confident in that.
I didn't think he was throwing it that much. 2010 to 2020 for the Hawks, Rams, 49ers, and Cardinals. Carson Palmer comes to my mind.
That's a good one.
Matt Stafford comes to my mind.
Matt Stafford wasn't there. It would have been Jared Goff.
Oh, that is 2010 to 2020.
But you know, that's a Sean McVay offense. Same reason but why I said Carson Wentz. Those pass-heavy offenses. Jared Goff wouldn't be insane.
Seahawks, you got Russell Wilson.
Yeah. But they had Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
And they had a really good defense. They could run out a lot of games.
I like Palmer and Goff. 49ers, who all was there? Brock, Garoppolo, Kaepernick. Anybody else? And I think out of all of those players,
Back then,
player who threw the
it would
most
have
would
been
probably be.
Kaepernick, but I don't think they were kind of rough before. It could be Kaepernick. I don't know. I feel better about.
I like Goff and Palmer.
Yeah.
I like Goff. I think I like Goff the most.
Which year did they go to the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it was. It's either 2017 or 2018.
Okay, hold 2018.
2017 is his second year. 2018 is his third year.
They didn't go his second year, did they? That's a sophomore?
What year did Carson Wentz? That was 2019. So 2018?
Yeah. Shoot, why not?
Jared Goff, 2019, dang. Bro. Carson Palmer was on the list. Sam Bradford. Wow. But we were in the top 5, so we will take it. 1980 to 2025 Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Bro.
Andrew Luck, Cam Newton. Did Jaden Daniels win it?
Yes.
Jaden Daniels.
I really like the Cam Newton one too.
I don't think he was throwing it that much though. Other Offensive Rookie of the Year quarterbacks.
Let's see. I'm going through the divisions. Could Dak have been throwing it like that? Did he win Offensive Rookie of the Year?
I don't think he did. I just had the name come through my mind. Who just came through my mind? CJ Stroud. Did he? I think he won Offensive Rookie of the Year.
AFC.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the whole AFC NFC. Dang.
I think the best one we got is Jaden.
I'm okay with Jaden Daniels. I think he threw more than Cam did. His rookie year. Rookie year.
Yeah, I like it.
Sam Bradford was the number one answer. Kyler Murray.
Oh,
Cam Newton would have been top 3.
Cam Newton was slinging that rock, dude. Daggum.
I didn't think he was throwing it more than Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is still 4. So I'm not mad. Now we have to guess somebody throwing under 60% completion percentage.
So think of guys that were on, like, I'm thinking of guys that, like, were really good on terrible teams. So, like, they just had to throw it, but, like, it wasn't working.
See, I'm thinking of the opposite. I'm thinking of young quarterbacks on terrible teams who are just thrown into a dumpster fire, like Davis Mills.
That's a good one.
Like, I'm thinking Davis Mills. I'm thinking the super inaccurate Anthony Richardson. What was Geno Smith's completion percentage this last year? But he did get benched.
Yeah. They had Ashton Genty too. They were trying to get him touches.
Yeah.
You know,
maybe
I
Jameis.
like what you're thinking, like young quarterback just throwing into a dumpster fire. I like that.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind because you like a Josh Rosen. That's a pull right there, Josh Rosen.
I don't think he was throwing it all that much though.
I think Anthony Richardson might be the best bet. Second year Anthony Richardson, unless you have a combat.
I don't have anything.
Like, I'm thinking last year Anthony Richardson. Ooh, but I gotta think about injuries.
It's true. True. He did.
Ooh.
He pulled himself out of a game. Remember?
Yeah, trust. I remember, bro, because I was an Anthony Richardson supporter up until that point. So now I'm thinking Davis Mills. We could have. I think we could have went. We could go C.J. Stroud this year. He might have thrown under 60. I think he did throw under 60%. I like that one. That's where I'm at right now. C.J. Stroud this year. What else? Whew. Maybe a young Cam. I can see Cam throwing under 60% in his rookie year. I think he did, actually. I think he threw like right at 59.
Cam would be safe because we saw him earlier.
So you want to do Cam?
Yeah, we could try him.
But I would just assume his rookie year.
Yeah, way early on, when he was just slinging it with no help.
Is that what you want to go with?
Let's go with it.
68. Matt Stafford 2012. Whew. Andrew Luck, Blake Bortles. Like, I'm not thinking these guys throw under 50%.
Andrew Luck makes sense, though. He got thrown in as a rookie in a pass-heavy offense, post-paid Manning. That makes sense.
Blake Bortles is a crazy pool. Joe Flacco. I can't believe Matt Stafford is 1-2. Ooh!
Oh, there we go.
Oh, on the defensive side. Dang it. Well, I think we know who this is.
Yeah, go ahead. Put it. Dude was hooping that one year. Which year was that?
Was that 2023?
That was his rookie. No, that was his rookie.
Trevon Diggs? His rookie year? No.
No, it was his second. Okay, his last year was 2019, 2020 at Bama. He got drafted 2020, like his second year. Go like 20. It was before that. It was way before that. Yeah, that sounds right. Like his second year? I think it was his second year. I don't know. Shoot.
Are you positive? This is your guy.
I'm not positive, but I'm going to trust it.
Hey, you were right, bro.
Dude, he was
You were right, bro. He did go crazy.
And he ain't done jack since.
Nah. NFC and AFC drafted in the first round. I'm thinking Pat Surtain.
You know what, though? One thing I remember about him at Bama is he's not really an interception guy. He's just locked down. Like, you're not throwing.
Yeah, he's not on this list, so I know he's not over there.
You know who's another guy in the AFC that it could be?
Who's that?
Another Bama dude? Marlon Humphrey, like, he's a bog. He was one at Bama.
See, now my thing is if he's not on this list.
True.
2019?
2025.
NFC, I could see for 2025. I could see Antoine Winfield. I could see NFC teams.
Who had the most? The only name that comes to mind What's the dude? The safety on the Vikings.
Harrison Smith?
Like,
No.
yeah, I feel like
That's
he played pretty
2025,
good
though.
this year.
You think so?
I think he did. I think he was getting some.
We'll leave those for now. Let's get one of these 4 teams. So in 2015, got Kansas City, Denver Broncos, Chargers, Raiders.
I don't even know.
2015, first thing I think of is no fly zone.
Who's that?
Broncos, Chris Harris. That's when they had Von Miller. That's Super Bowl year. But who would have all of those picks? 2019 for the Browns, the Bengals, the Steelers, and the Ravens.
Oh. No, don't overthink it. Mika Fitzpatrick. That was his first year in Pittsburgh. He was hooping.
But see, once again, I'm going back to this Alabama one, and he's not here.
I don't know. His first year in Pittsburgh, he was getting them.
I'll trust you, bro. Hey, I'll trust you. Rookie year? Oh no, it has to be 2019.
I mean, that was the most fun I had watching Steeler football.
Hey, it was the number 1 answer. Tied with Joe Hayden.
I told you, man, he was hooping that year.
Okay. Then you got Aqib Talib, Chris Harris on the Broncos, Chargers in 2015. I don't remember anything about the Chargers at that point in time. The Raiders, don't remember. Who was that one corner they had? He was more of a shutdown than he was a... Only name that comes to my mind is Aqib Talib. And I don't even know if he had interceptions like that. How do you spell his name? Aqib Talib. That's the only one that comes to my mind. And you don't have any, like...
I don't have any input on this one.
Oh, would Chris Harris have more? I'm going to go with Aqib Talib. 3 interceptions. Marcus Peter! Oh, man. Charles Woodson. That's who I was thinking of. That's alright. It could have been better. Okay, an AFC and an NFC that was drafted in the first round.
First round draft choice.
AFC. I'm thinking of Kyle Hamilton for AFC.
That would be, oh yeah, Kyle Hamilton. Where does he play?
The Ravens. He's the Ravens safety.
See, I feel like Marlon had more than him. I'm biased. Yes. But
whew.
could it be like
AFC.
who's a really good corner? Like Derek Stingley? He's played pretty good.
But he's
he's
more like a shutdown guy. Like Surtain is. Alright. I'll trust you on your Humphrey. On your Marlon Humphrey. Has to be this year though. So are you sure? Are you sure?
I know he's got a few. If nothing else, he ain't too far down the list.
Okay. I'll submit it.
Outside.
4 interceptions.
4. My guy! DBU. There's 3 of them up there. There's
Derwin
3. I
James,
want you to see
man.
that. DBU. There's 3 of those guys up there. Shut it down. DBU. Lockdown. Best one out of there. Ain't even up there.
Who's the corner that went crazy for Dallas after Trevon went crazy? That was last year. What's his name?
Yeah, but Trevon went crazy like years ago. Like it's been 5-6 years now since Trevon went crazy.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about, oh man, I can't remember that dude's name, and I won't be able to. 2025 first round pick for the NFC. It doesn't have to be a first round pick in 2025. He just had to have gotten his interceptions last year.
First round pick. That's what makes it hard.
Woo! NFC. I don't think DeJean was getting that many interceptions, was he?
Who?
Cooper DeJean?
No, not that many. But I mean, sure, he can't be that far down the list. I mean, the AFC one, who had the most in the AFC?
5.
5? 5th is 3? Like, he couldn't have too much less than 3. Like, he probably had.
That's just the first name that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
Oh, this is based off... Oh, okay. This is this current year. Like the year that just ended.
Yeah. This most recent year.
I'm okay with shooting Cooper DeJean. I just definitely feel like there's a better option. I'm also thinking of Antoine Winfield for the Bucks, their safety. Terrion Arnold didn't get that many picks this year, did he?
Maybe 1.
I think I want to go Winfield.
Brian Branch, but he wasn't a first-round draft pick.
I want to go Antoine.
Think he was a first round.
I want to go Antoine Winfield. I really do.
Shoot.
He wasn't a first rounder? He must have been early second round. That's on me. So now I'm just going back to DeJean. Unless you have somebody else.
Nah. That's
huh?
Really? Was he not like super late? Okay.
Woo. See, now I'm stuck, bro. Be all alone. See, now I'm stuck. Just a player drafted first round with an interception.
Maybe try Brian Branch. See if he was a first round pick. I don't know if he was, though.
Nope.
No.
At this point, I think we're just trying to find a name.
There's gotta be who's like a really good corner.
I'm thinking of the Carolina Panthers CB1, but I can't remember his name.
JC
Yeah,
Horn.
J.C. Horn.
Yeah. He was like the only good
Woo!
player. Oh my gosh.
If I could have just thought about him first. Your grid beat
He was
91% of other scores. Tremaine Edmonds, Emmanuel Forbes, Harrison Smith. You would have been right, bro. I should have listened. But he only had two. Devon Witherspoon. Oh, he only had one. It literally
Dang,
goes
so we
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
we could have gotten anybody that had an interception, and we'd have been fine.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is a crazy list. Only ones we really missed on was Marlon Humphrey, and that was number 2, and Aqib Talib, who wasn't on the list. So, you want to do one more? Or you want to call it?
Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Okay. I'm just going to choose a random one. Yards. Receiving yards in a season. And all of these are... We got 2 tight ends, a running back, a first-round draft pick, and anybody. So, Bills tight end, same season. Panthers tight end. So, Panthers tight end has to be Greg Olsen. That's for sure. NFC running back, that has to be Bijan. Unless you have... I'm just going to go ahead and put that one in. We're not even...
NFC 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could it be C-Mac? Did he get hurt? Did he play? I feel like he got hurt.
I don't know. I didn't play fantasy this year, so it's harder for me to know off the top of my head.
I think Bijan's safe. Just for injury reasons, I think Bijan's safe.
820? Christian McCaffrey. Oh my gosh. It's okay. Number 2 is not bad. That's not bad. First round draft pick. We'll come back to that. 2020 to 2025 for Kansas City, Travis Kelce. Raiders, can't think of one. Chargers, maybe Quentin Johnston the last year. And then Broncos, I don't even know, bro. The only thing, I think Kelce has the most of anybody in this bracket right here. What do you think?
Dalton. Wait, who?
I'm talking about this one. I'm thinking Travis Kelce.
Yeah, it's got to be Kelce. Tyreek.
Ooh, Tyreek Hill. Yeah, for sure Hill. But it would have to have been like 2020, right?
Yeah, like that year they won the championship. They went to back-to-back. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's number 1 answer. Oh my gosh.
Devontae. Dang, we should have gone.
Oh, with the Raiders.
I forgot about that.
Dang. And Travis Kelce. That's all right. That is a blue. That's blue. That means it's good. That's all I know. This has got to be Greg Olsen. And I would think 2016 Greg Olsen is what I would think.
You could probably
or 2015. 2015 is the Superman Cam MVP year, correct?
Yeah, that was the year they went to the. Yeah, I would go that one.
I would go 2015. That's the number 1 answer.
Dadgum.
Then you got Bills tight end. I can only think of Dalton Kincaid. I can't think of another memorable Bills tight end.
Yeah.
And then you got first round draft pick for the Jets, Garrett Wilson, Bills. I'm not putting Keon Coleman up there.
No.
Was Waddle a first round pick?
Yeah, he was like, he got drafted before Devontae Smith.
It would.
He was like top 10.
It would probably be Devontae out of these teams.
Devontae didn't go. He wasn't on one of those teams.
I
But I'm
mean,
just saying, like,
Waddle.
Jalen.
I meant Waddle.
Yeah. No, their first year with Tyreek, he went stupid because everybody was so focused on Tyreek.
But Tyreek wasn't a first rounder, was he?
No, but like, so like that would be the year. What year did Tyreek get there? That was his like best year.
Oh, you're saying for Jalen Waddle?
Yeah. That would have been his best year.
It's either 2022 or 2023. Might have been 2022.
It was.
But I'm thinking off the top of my head that 2023 was his best year.
It was. Let's see, because the Chiefs. I'm thinking about the Chiefs timeline to see when Tyreek would have wanted out. It had to be. It was 2022 or 2023. It for sure was one of those years.
My brain's going 23.
Go shoot 23. It had to be one of those years.
Wow, it was 2022, man. Oh man,
1,000 yards though. Still, shoot.
Wow, Devontae Parker, what a pull, man.
I didn't even think about him. Garrett Wilson, yeah.
And then Bills tight end. Only thing I can think of is Dalton Kincaid, unless you can think of somebody else.
What year would that have been? No, been the past few years.
He's only a 3-year player, so 2023, 2024, 2025. When in doubt, go middle.
When in doubt.
Shoo. 2023, his rookie year.
Hey, it's first year. Shoo.
Dawson Knox. Oh, man.
I forgot about him.
43%. You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
I didn't like that ending. How did I just randomly pick the same one? Sacks. So I'm thinking Von Miller for number 1. Gotta be.
I mean, you would think so.
Okay. That would be 2015, right?
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah.
The year that they won the Super Bowl?
Was that his DP? Did he win DP?
Oh, man.
11 sacks.
2012.
Oh, dang. Shush.
That's on me. I rushed. 2014 would have been better. All right. Oh, what's that dude that played for the Bears? What's his name? You got the Bears, Packers, Lions, Vikes.
The guy that jumps out to me is for the Packers, Clay Matthews.
Ooh, 2017? Yeah, that sounds right.
He would have been there.
That sounds right. It was Von Miller and who? Von Miller and gosh, I can't remember that other dude's name. But he played Khalil Mack.
Oh, was he? Yeah, Khalil Mack would make sense.
I'm thinking Khalil Mack. Clay Matthews is also a good one. You want to come back to this, or you want to?
Yeah, we'll come back. I kind of like Khalil Mack though.
Anyone from 2000 to 2025 from Ohio State?
It's one of the Bosa brothers. They're Nick or Joey.
2012. those teams, and then the Eagles from 2020 to from 20 to from 2000 to 2025. Whew. I'm thinking Joey Bosa, but what year? No, because Joey's the one that's on the Bills, right? He kind of took a step back.
Wait, no, go Nick Bosa. What year did they go to the Super Bowl and lose to the Chiefs? It's that year. He had like he was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, and it had to be because of the sacks.
I think
What
it's
year was
2021. Is it? Oh wait, hold on.
that? Was the first. That was the second one. Was it?
Where's
it was the
my
second
hoodie?
one in the.
Time out, bro. I got you.
You good?
I do not have us, bro. It had to have been 2020 though, because the Bucks. Because then the Chiefs played the Bucks.
It was that year that they played. It was like the next year, right? They came back. No, it was a couple years. Because then. No, it was go 2022, because 21 was the year that Matt Stafford won it with the Rams, and it was the next year that the 49ers lost, right? To the Chiefs. He went nuts that year. Was that the year? I don't know. It was that one or 23? One of those two.
I'd be more
Shoot
comfortable with
whichever way
22.
you feel.
Hey, number one answer. Mike Vrabel.
Trust Bosa. Dadgum.
Crazy. Okay, 2012 for either the 49ers, the Seahawks, the Rams, or the Cardinals.
I have no idea where to go with this one, I'll be honest.
Who was that? Who were the linebackers for the 49ers? Patrick Willis and who? Was it Billy Bowman? No, it was not. Patrick Willis was on that team with you also have Dre Green. No. This is 2012 only. Seahawks. You had Earl Thomas. You had Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, and B-Wags. But that's 2012, so that's pretty early. I don't remember a singular 2012 Arizona Cardinal. Couldn't tell you one. Maybe Pat Pete, but I know Pat Pete's not getting sacks. I think we go ahead and come back to this and take Khalil Mack or Clay Matthews. Which one?
I like either one. I don't know who would have had more. Clay Matthews was a beast, but like Khalil Mack was consistently one of the, if not the best players, defensive players in the NFL for a couple of years.
I think Khalil Mack would have had more, but was Khalil Mack still on the Bears in 2017? Or was he a Raider? That's my question.
It would tell you. I mean, it'd be worth shooting.
Khalil Mack, 2014 to 2025. I think it's worth taking on Khalil. Oh, he was a
Don't
Raider.
play.
He
Yeah.
was a Raider. Seven and a half. Ezekiel Ansah, Akeem Hicks, Everson Griffin. Man, I can't believe Khalil Mack wasn't a Bear. Oh well. So an Eagle and one of those 4 teams in 2012. Eagle with a lot of sacks. First thing that comes to my mind is Jordan Davis.
Oh. Did not what's his name? Hassan Reddick.
Ooh,
He was putting up some numbers. Back in their first Super Bowl chance against the Chiefs, the one that they lost. What year was that? What year did they lose?
Okay, so what year do we put for Nick Bosa?
2022. Was it the same year? Was he going stupid that same year? Or was it the next year?
I'm trying to think. So 2019 was the 49ers and the Chiefs, correct? Or was it 2020?
Yes. It was like the 2019-2020 year was the 49ers and the Chiefs, the first go-around.
And then 2020 was the Rams and the Bengals.
No, that would have been the Bucks and the Chiefs, and then the next year was the Rams and the Bengals, and then the next year was 2022, and that was when the Chiefs won. Was it against the 49ers or the Eagles? Who did they beat first?
They beat the Eagles first.
So 2022? That would make sense.
I'm down to trust you. Ooh. Yeah, I'm down to trust you.
Let's do it.
16 sacks. Holy.
Let's do it.
Jason Babin in 2011, bro. I'm not guessing that. So now we just need a 2012 for a Seahawk, 49er, Ram, and Cardinal.
I have nothing for this one. I don't know anybody.
What year was Aaron Donald drafted? (2014). I didn't think he fit, but even if his rookie year.
That was early Legion of Boom. Could it be somebody on there?
I'm trying to think of like an edge rusher that was on that team, and I just can't think of any. Only name that comes to my mind is Patrick Willis for the 49ers, but he had another linebacker there with him that was more of a rusher than he was. It was Willis and who? Patrick Willis and was it? Am I delusional to say it's Navarro Bowman? Is it Navarro Bowman? That's the only name that comes to my mind. And I'm pretty sure it's Navarro Bowman. What'd you think?
I have no idea.
I'm just gonna shoot, bro. 2 sacks. Oh. Chris Long. Alden Smith. Robert Quinn. That one was gettable. Oh well. or better than half.
Yeah.
I think this is where we gotta call it.
Yeah, that one was a tough one.
TD speedrun. TD speedrun.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to do this one. Let's see.
Rushing TD speedrun. QB Vic. Hey, that's all I'm saying.
Yo, go. You gotta go, Vic.
Vic. What year was it? 4? I think he was on the cover.
What's his? Yeah, he was on the cover 04.
So it would have been 03?
I mean, I don't think you can go wrong, to be honest.
03. Oh!
No way. Did he get hurt?
22, bro. 22. Running back 1980 to 2025 for the Dolphins.
Nah, Raheem Mostert went crazy a few years back. That's the only name that jumps out to me. I know he went stupid.
Give me a year.
Back.
2015, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Nah, it was in the 2020s. It was when Tua was there.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 23, 22.
One of those. Go. It's one of those. Was it when Tyreek was there? Tyreek got there. No, it was that second. No, that 2022 was the year that they were passing like stupid crazy. Go the next year. That's when stuff started falling apart in the pass game. That's when like Tua started getting hurt.
Number one, bro. Ricky Williams, yeah. Holy. Yo, look at this. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
They got Lou Alcindor up there.
No, if I would have knew he was there. AFC 2002 running back. 2002, holy. AFC. Who in the world was running a rock in 2002? Wasn't Cadillac. Cadillac, okay. Offensive Rookie of the Year, 1980 to 2025. Offensive Rookie of the Year, running back. And then a Colts quarterback. I'm just going to go Richardson on this one. I'm just going to go rookie year.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Should have went second year. Ooh, Daniel Jones. I should have thought about that. Oh, well. Speed run. Would it be Ricky? Ricky Williams?
For which one?
AFC 2002?
Yeah. That makes sense.
$16 T's. I wasn't getting Priest home, so. And in 1980 to 2025, Offensive Rookie of the Year.
What year was Barry Sanders? That was in the 80s.
I mean, we can just look it up because it's going to be rookie year. 89.
89? I think it.
14.
Okay,
hey.
There we go.
76. Hey, little speed run. If we didn't mess up with Vic, if we would have got number one with Vic, that would have been literally perfect.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Wait. Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Nice little game night. Woo! I'm ready to lay down though. I know that. That was fun.
That was a good fun. We gotta do some more.
We can definitely try out some more little games. I got some games I can go find. I'll be playing them a lot on my free time, so we appreciate you tuning in. This one kind of went a little bit longer. Kind of felt like, football season's back. If you got any suggestions, let us know on games. or topics or anything at all, just let us know down in the comments. This will be the last episode that we do weekly. From now on, will be every other week until football season comes back. So with that being said, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks instead of next week. But thank you guys for